Hi. Alright, let's see. Hi. Hi, everyone, and welcome to TWF, you know, Friday Night Smackdown. Hi, Mike Lane here with Gorilla Monsoon and with Wade Barrett. And today on Friday Night Smackdown, we're going to have a good show here today on Friday Night Smackdown. We do got a new TWF 24/7 fighter. That was King Valkyrie. She beat Zia Lee yesterday on Impact or Hit. Mike Lane said if you want to go back and look at that one and watch that film, you can. Well, first off, Gorilla Monsoon says King Valkyrie, Brunhilde, whatever you want to call her, she beat Zia Lee and she won the TWF 24/7 winnings. That was truly a cool thing. If you haven't seen it, you're lucky to go back and watch it. I'll tell you one thing right now, Mike and Gorilla. I don't know how King Valkyrie beat Zia Lee, but I don't think that it's going to happen again. I think it was luck. I think sooner or later Zia Lee is going to beat King Valkyrie and she's going to win back the TWF 24/7 winnings. Well, said Wade Barrett. Well, one thing we do know is that John Cena's here. He showed up at least 3 times already this week. Mike Lane says, and John Cena has shifted on everyone who has ever onlooked him or ever looked up to him, Mike Lane says. Yes, he has, Gorilla Monsoon says, and John Cena doesn't really seem to care anymore about those he once onlooked him or looked up to him, Gorilla Monsoon says. Well, when you're as well known, as good as John Cena is, you don't really care about onlook, Mike and Gorilla. And I think John Cena is doing very well as his heel. Well, it's so great I get to show up for the 4th time this week. So, I'll tell you something. A long time ago, I was a heel. Yeah, I know, many years ago, 22, soon to be 23 years ago, I was playing the longest baby layer run in yesteryear as far as WWE or the TWF went. You know, when I first came to WWE, I was good, a baby layer. Then I spent the end of 2002, then mostly from 2002 out to the end of 2003 while I was a heel. Then started my 2-disc baby layer run, 2003 while to 2025 while. And I heard all the things that folks said over the years. John Cena, you killing skilled wrestling. John Cena, you buried some of my beloved wrestlers. John Cena, you're killing wrestling. Why don't you shift heel? Look what it did for The Rock. Look what it did for Hulk Hogan. Look what it did for Bret Hart. Look what it did for Shawn Michaels all the time he went heel. Yeah, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, and Hulk Hogan shifted heel so many times, and you make your head spin. Hell, The Rock shifted so many times between good and bad, it'd make your head spin too. And everyone thought that they had their answer to me, you know. And the only way I made all you folks think I played you for 22 years. I made you think I would never go heel. 22 years I made you all think that. And all of those 22 years you believed it. Well, now I'm healed for the two this time. So I don't want to hear about how, oh, John, we wish you become good again. We're sorry we didn't like your to this baby layer run. Well, it's too bad now. Once you go heal, right? Well, hey, John Cena. You think you're so cool, huh? And you truly want to get my TWF heavyweight winnings, huh? Well, John Cena, you and The Rock couldn't get it done when you both teamed up against me. And when you know something, John Cena, you and The Rock can say whatever you want. You can play whatever bullshit mind games you both want to play. You can both talk about how you're both halftime wrestlers, halftime show players. You could talk about how you both make more gal than I do. Oh, who really cares? At the end of the day, I'm going to beat you, John Cena. Then I'm going to beat The Rock. And when I beat you and The Rock, then you both will have no choosing but to cut the shit. You know what, John Cena? In WWE, you won the Forget Room, which gave you the right to fight me for the WWE heavyweight winnings at at Wrestle Madness. Alright? So the little stunt you pulled on me in WWE, no one really seems to know what that's all about. If you truly think, John Cena, that you're going to beat me, think again. And I saw what you did to Miko Sanatini. You ain't no tough man, John. Oh, Cody Rhodes, the Finlander Nightmare. He's going to play the good doer. Those same folks that once loved me, they're going to shift on you, Cody. They may have already shifted on you. At first, Cody Rhodes, they love you. Ask Hulk Hogan, Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart. You ask them. Even ask The Rock if you want to. And everyone's going to on-look you and look up to you. They're going to say you're the greatest wrestlers ever alive. And then 1 or 2 years later, they'll shift on you and say, fuck you, Bret Hart. Fuck you, John Cena. Fuck you, Shawn Michaels. Fuck you, Rock. Fuck you, Hulk Hogan. You're old now. We don't like what you're doing anymore. Shift heel. Do this. Do that. And you didn't do anything to bring on the hate. John, you brought on the hate when you beat me up in WWE. You brought on the hate when you started to shit with me in the TWF. And I'm going to give you one opening, John, to give one of your greatest shots you ever gave me. Because I'm here to tell you, John, if you come at the King, you come at the Kaiser, you not miss. Well, John Cena's walking away, Mike Lane says. Oh, John Cena wanted to strike at Cody Rhodes. And Cody Rhodes and John Cena going at it now. Mike Lane says. That's right, Gorilla Monsoon says. Cody Rhodes is going after John Cena. John Cena, John Cena just slow blowed him, Gorilla Monsoon says. And guess what, Mike Lane says? It's the fuck. And guess what? Guess what, Wade Barrett says? It's the fuck you. John Cena did a fuck you to Cody Rhodes. And if he does it when it's at Wrestle Madness or whatever show the TWF does, you're going to see him as the new TWF heavyweight fighter. Um, Mike, Wade Barrett says. And now Cody Rhodes getting out of ring now after him and John Cena had their match. I want John Cena, and I want him on a match. Well, Cody, we'll see what we can do. You and John Cena will wrestle. But I need to warn you, Cody Rhodes. Do you even know what you're getting into? I know what I'm getting into, Daniel Bryan. I know I can beat John Cena. I know I can beat The Rock. Well, good luck on that one. You got your match with John Cena. Well, now some folks are going to ask us what match we're going to have. Hey, that's Miko Sanatini. Miko Sanatini just struck down John Cena, and we're going to have the match now. You know, ding. Miko Sanatini taking down John Cena. John Cena wronged Miko Sanatini on NXT this week, Mike Lane says. Miko Sanatini was from above the law, or Miko above the law. It's going to get even, Mike Lane says. Well, I can tell you what, Gorilla Monsoon said. John Cena, he's not going to get any onlook. No one's going to feel sorry for him, because he did put all this on when he shifted heel and came after Cody Rhodes, and what he did to Miko Sanatini, Gorilla Monsoon says. Hey, do you wonder if this lawkeeper Miko Sanatini can really beat John Cena? Wade Barrett says. It really gonna happen. Miko Sanatini comes back. John Cena dropped him. Like he was a bad way. John Cena's got Miko Sanatini once again. He gave him the FU again, Mike Lane says. Well, Gorilla Monsoon says, now he's put the FTF on him. The other hold that John Cena does to other folks. And now John Cena is hoping to beat Miko Sanatini. Gorilla Monsoon says, but beating Miko Sanatini is not the same as beating Cody Rhodes. Give me a break. Well, Bray Wyatt said, right, Bray Wyatt, no. Wade Barrett says Miko Sanatini's going to yield to John Cena, and that's one of Steven Seagal's self that John Cena's going to beat here. Ding, 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 ding. Here is your winner, John Cena. And now John Cena's picking up Miko Sanatini once again and gave him the fuck you again. I mean, Mike Lane says John Cena has shifted his mindset, his stand, his behavior. And for what? Because he thinks that this is the only way that he can become the TWF heavyweight fighter. The only way he thinks he can become the WWE heavyweight fighter too. Mike Lane says, why do you think that John Cena is shifting heel like this? Did The Rock really slay John Cena do it, Mike Lane says? Oh, well, that would be giving The Rock way too much thanks here, Gorilla Monsoon says. John Cena has his own free will. And maybe The Rock and John Cena were talking. And maybe The Rock may have wanted to slay John Cena to shift heel. Or maybe John Cena chose to shift heel, and The Rock just happened to be that man that happened to be talking. Maybe the Rock talked with John Cena. It was John Cena that chose to go heel. Gorilla Monsoon says, I'll tell you right now, Wade Barrett says, why John Cena chose to go heel. Did The Rock have anything to do with it? Your guess is good as mine. But at the end of the day, John Cena's heel. It's John Cena's world now, and we all have to live in it. We all... It's all John Cena's world now, and we all have to look, and we all are living in it now. Wade Barrett says, Mike and Gorilla. Oh, well. All right, Mike Lane says, we're going to have Bob Walk now talk with John Cena. Thank you, Mike Lane and Gorilla Monsoon. I'm going to be talking with John Cena here today on Friday Night Smackdown. All right, John Cena. Once again, you shifted heel, and no one quite knows why you chose to do it. Well, Bob Walk, first off, talking to a MBL play-by-play caller or sport broadcaster that only got well known for falling out of his seat during a ball game, John Cena says. Anyway, when I'm going to do the Cody Rhodes, when I get him, I shifted heel because it was the only way that I was ever going to be taken earnest enough. The only way I was ever going to become the TWF heavyweight and world heavyweight fighter again, Bob Walk. You know, after losing so many matches to so many wrestlers over the years, losing Kingly Thunders, losing Forget Rooms, losing to Brock Lesnar, losing to Roman Reigns, AJ Styles, Austin Theory, The Undertaker, The Rock, you know, folks not making up their mind if they like me or hate me or somewhere in between. So I shifted heel. And now I will be the TWF heavyweight and world heavyweight fighter. And I will also win the WWE heavyweight winnings too. What I did to Miko Senatini, Bob, is nothing what I'm going to do to Cody Rhodes. Well, John Cena, you shifted on all the folks that onlooked you and looked up to you all those years. What do you got to say about doing that? Well, who really cares, Bob Walk? I don't care. They love me or they hate me. I'm a heel now, and they need to deal with it. Word life. Sorry. Well, it now looks like that John Cena now has shifted heel. Well, back to you, Mike Lane and Gorilla Monsoon. Well, thank you, Bob Walk, for talking with John Cena here today on Friday Night Smackdown. And it's all the time we got it for Friday Night Smackdown. I, Mike Lane, with Gorilla Monsoon and Wade Barrett. We hope you like Friday Night Smackdown. And we'll see you tomorrow for Collision or Hit.